Hey, I'm Yadi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys along with me to the State Fair of Texas, as well as some other fun fall events, and I'll also be sharing some very exciting news with you guys, so stay tuned to see all of that.
Yo creo le van a gustar a mi mamá porque tienen lo del Día de los Muertos.
Good job, guys. Good job. Thank you, guys. No, anything on the side? Off?
So, long time no see. I have quite a lot to catch you guys up on, but I'll try to make it brief because I don't want this to get too long. I always say that, but this time I swear I'll try to make it a little bit not so rambly. So first off, as you guys just saw, I went to the State Fair of Texas because I entered a contest and I won some tickets. So I went with my brother, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. I just hadn't really been able to do it for the last couple of years because first of all there was a panorama, and then just like my health, I wasn't really able to go because there's a lot of walking around. It's really like huge, and because of the dysautonomia stuff I couldn't really do that. Actually this year my dad found a wheelchair at the thrift store, which was like really cheap. It was like cheaper than even like what it would cost to rent one over at the fair, so he got it for me and that's what we took. So my brother pushed me around and stuff, and I had fun. It was just kind of like, it was really hot. It was like in the high 80s because here in Texas it doesn't really start to cool down until like end of October, early November-ish. Like today it's November the 6th and it's like 80 degrees outside, so yeah, it's like it cools down here, but then does it really? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that was fun. And I also went to an event for Halloween, like the Saturday before Halloween. I got dressed up and my brother and I also went to that. Essentially I did everything with my brother because he's like my best friend, I guess, but I also don't really have, like, most of my friends are online and live really far from me because of like my medical conditions. I don't really have, like, I don't go to school or I don't work, so I don't really have chances to make like friends and stuff. So like my best friend is my brother, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's, you know, we get to do stuff together, and that means, you know, we're family. We should be close, even if we get on each other's nerves every once in a while. But yeah, so we went to the Halloween event. I almost thought we were gonna be able to go because it was raining that day. It was actually kind of like cooler that day, so like I was wearing a dress. I'll probably insert like pictures here and also the footage that I got. I'll insert that here.
All right. Put your hands together. Keep it going. Let me find you out. We need superheroes. So we got Bumblebee right here. Come on around. Also, we got Superman. Oh my God.
So as you guys can see, I was wearing a dress. It was kind of cold because even though I was wearing tights, they were like really thin tights. And I actually wanted to dress up as Barbie, like the cowgirl outfit that she wore, but it would take like a lot of time and effort to make that costume, and I just didn't have the spoons for it, so I just did like the witch costume because I already had the hat, I already had the dress, so it was really easy. The only thing I really like added was I bought these like press-on nails, like these like cute little witchy nails. You guys can see they glow in the dark. They were like super cute, and they like, I used nail glue so they would last longer, because if you just use them like that, they don't really last. Like you'll press them on and they'll be coming off in like 2 hours. So yeah, if you do buy those, use the nail glue, because they, with the nail glue, they lasted me like maybe like 5 days or something before they started coming off. So yeah, that was fun. I really like, fall is my favorite season, so I really love getting to go out and do stuff, just because last year I wasn't really able to. My health was like really bad before all the like the going to Mexico and getting diagnosed with bowels and all that. Like my health was just horrible, and like the dysautonomia. I've actually been doing a little bit better with like the treatment that the doctor gave me, the medications. I still struggle, but like I said, like I have the wheelchair that my dad got me, which I use like if I'm gonna go somewhere where there's gonna be a lot of walking. Like I said, like the fair is like big ginormous place, or on days where like I'm having a lot of symptoms and I just can't really walk a lot, but I do try to walk like as much as I can, or on days when I feel good, because I also just don't want, like I don't want my body to like get used to not walking. Like I want to be able to try and walk as much as I can so that I can build up like my stamina. It's just kind of hard knowing, because sometimes I'll push myself a lot to the point where I'll be like super exhausted. I'll start getting symptoms. I'm like, oops, and then I have to rest for like the next 3 days. But yeah, it's all about finding, I guess, a balance, which can be hard. But you know, those of you that are, you know, spoonies, or like other people that have dysautonomia, y'all know the struggle is real. And as for the big news that I had, I got some exciting news in the mail that I finally, well, first off, I finally got approved for SSI, which is such a big relief, and just, I don't know, such a long process, and it was very taxing for me, like mentally and physically. If you guys saw like my past couple of videos, I've just been mentally, I've not been doing very well because of all of this, like not just SSI, like my health, and like not having health insurance and stuff. So now that I have the SSI, I have Medicaid too. I actually got my card today in the mail, which is I don't even know how to describe, like it almost doesn't even feel real, because like I said, it's just been this really long, like arduous journey, and I don't know, I'm relieved and I'm grateful, and I just really hope that now I can finally get the care that I've not been able to get because of not having health insurance. If you haven't seen my past videos, I talk a lot about how I've struggled a lot to be able to get care because of not having medical insurance, because of not being able to work because of my medical conditions, and like only really having one option of where I can get care, and how like the doctors there just did not want to really like help me out, basically. You know, I'll post a link to the video where I talk more in depth about that up here, somewhere up there, if you guys want to check that out, because I talk more in depth about basically like, you know, my struggles with all that. But yeah, like essentially the doctors were very dismissive, just kept saying there's nothing really wrong with me, and I had to stick with those same doctors for many years. I first started seeing them in like 2017, and like I said, I basically had to see them because I couldn't afford to see other doctors, and because I couldn't afford to see other doctors, I kept having to go to Mexico because my parents are Mexican and it's cheaper over there. So I couldn't see doctors here. I had to go over there just because I didn't have insurance, and the doctors here didn't want to help me. So this thing, having the Medicaid, is like a big deal for me. And like I said, I'm just really hoping that now I can finally see, you know, specialists here that I need to see, and hopefully get some help, because my health has really been declining, as you can probably tell. I'm still, essentially no doctor has been, like, has wanted to look into why I can't tolerate my feeds like before. And so I just keep losing weight. I struggle with taking stuff in orally, like it just messes, like my whole GI system is like rebelling against me. And so I actually have an appointment with GI this week, and I'm really hoping that I can, hopefully he can help me out, you know, look into it and figure out what's going on and figure out a way to fix it, because it's kind of ridiculous at this point. I've been dealing with this since like last year, and it's just, I've just been steadily declining. It's kind of like back before I got my tube, that's essentially what happened, but like I couldn't eat orally, and like I kept trying and forcing myself, and I just couldn't get enough in, and it's like the same thing is happening now with my tube, and it shouldn't happen. It's just really frustrating and scary, and I just really want to get this figured out. Like, this is just so important for me, because like if my health keeps declining, you know, I'm not gonna be able to, you know, really do anything, because I'm not gonna have energy, you know. With not getting enough nutrition really affects your body, and I just really want to be, you know, the healthiest I can be with all my chronic conditions that I have. Like, I just want to be well as I can be. So hopefully, I don't know, like the doctors will help me out with that. And I don't know, like, I don't know if I might take a break from making videos for a little bit, just while I try to get my health stuff figured out. I don't know, like a part of me kind of wants to keep making the videos, just because this is like one of the few things that I have that I can do. I mean, I know I don't do it frequently, but I try to do it, you know, as often as I can whenever like my health permits me. And I just really want like people to see the realities of living with these conditions and how it affects you like in your whole life. You know, like for me, it's been really hard to get care, and my quality of life has really suffered because of that, because of not being able to get care at an adequate time. You know, it's like when you delay care, your conditions get worse because you're not able to get them treated on time. And I just really want to bring awareness to all this, because I feel like people don't really realize, well, first of all, people don't really know about these conditions, because I know me, when I was like, you know, before I had all these, I'd never heard of things like gastroparesis, dysautonomia, mouths, and like, no way. But I feel like it's important for people to know, so that they're aware, and like, so like others can show a little bit more empathy and understanding towards, you know, others that have these conditions, because it's hard when people, you know, judge you and like make assumptions about you just by looking at you and thinking, oh, I know what's going on with her, I know what, you know, making all these false assumptions. So, you know, it's important for me to like try and, you know, spread the word out and hopefully help out others like me, other spoonies in the community. Like I said, I really wanted to, you know, share the big news with you guys, because I know this has been, if you know, you've been following along since some of my earlier videos, you'll know that I've been something that I've been fighting for a really long time, even before I started making videos. So having this huge win is like, I don't know, it's progress, and I guess I just wanted to share, and hopefully, you know, you guys share in the excitement that I'm finally getting the care that I need. So yay. Also, I'm relieved that I'll be getting the SSI money, because even though I only applied for SSI so that I could get the Medicaid, because that's the only way to get Medicaid here in Texas, you know, unless you're like a kid or whatever, that money will be really helpful for me for all like my medical expenses, because I do have a lot, like, you know, my vitamins, my electrolytes, my Pedialyte that I put through the tube. Even like my biggest expense is to buy formula, because the hospital that I was going to, they did not cover that formula. It's the only one I can tolerate, so I've been having to get it from like the donation programs, and have to pay for shipping because it's most of the time like people here locally don't have it, so I have to get it shipped to me every month or like whenever it runs out. So that's been my big expense. So I'm hoping well, I'm hoping the Medicaid will cover it now, but if for some reason it doesn't, then at least I'll have the SSI money to pay for that. Also, I'll be able to use it for other like things that I need for my medical stuff. Like for example, my pump, the door broke. I don't know if you guys can see, but this little, like the latch that you use, you press this down and you use it to open it. Like it broke back in May, and so I've been having to use these rubber bands to hold it closed, because otherwise if it doesn't close all the way, the machine will beep at you, like error or whatever. So I'll finally be able to get that replaced, just because they're like really expensive. They're like in the 30-ish range, $30-ish depending on where you look at. I mean, mostly the more expensive thing is they charge a lot for shipping because you have to get it from like the medical supply places. And I actually like, because like those doors are like, the plastic is so flimsy, the design is like terrible. They're like really poorly made. Because like I used to have another infinity pump before this one, and the door on that one broke too. So like it's just, they're always gonna break. So I saw on Etsy someone made one that's supposed to be like stronger. So I might get that one instead, because that one might last another, and it costs like almost the same. So I don't know, to me it seems like a good investment. But yeah, I'm grateful to have the money so I can use it for stuff like that, you know, for things that will help out with my health, and also, you know, hopefully make my life a little bit easier, like the pump door, because it's a hassle having to put those rubber bands on and off every time we need to open it. Also, I just want to like say to anyone that finds themselves in like a similar boat, like with having to apply for SSI or SSDI, would recommend everyone to really look into it, because it's a very like long and complicated process. So yeah, like definitely, because that's what I did. First I looked into it a lot, like online. I read like experiences from other people that have applied and stuff, and I feel like that really increases your chances. It just be like, you know, like prepared. It's gonna take a long time. You're gonna have to, you know, a lot of paperwork has to be filled out on getting your records and stuff. So, you know, if you're going through that right now or thinking about that, just know that I'm sending you lots of spoons and positive energy, and I'm like rooting for you to make it through it, because I know that it's really hard, and hopefully, you know, you guys can get the help you need to.
Do we have the perfect setting and sunset for this on a Saturday night or what? The next voice you're going to hear at the mic is a vocalist from Dallas, Texas named Donovan Duke. He is amazing. These guys have played up in my neighborhood in Little.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to see the clips of me, you know, at the state fair and at the Halloween event. It was all like very fun, and I really enjoyed getting to do those things, and hope you guys enjoyed this quick little catch up that we had, and I hope that I can continue to make, you know, more videos. You know, like I said, I might have to pause for a little bit, but hopefully, you know, my health hopefully improves. Be able to continue making some more videos. Also, I don't know, maybe I'll try to post updates on my Instagram. If you want to follow, I'll post my handle somewhere on the screen. And if you did enjoy this video, then I would really appreciate it if you could give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've been able to go do any fun fall activities. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!